Thanks everyone for joining us this morning. I am so excited, as you can see in the picture, about our call today. I had some other things planned, but because we got to be on a conference call last night with Jeff Olson, we wanted to postpone what we were going to talk about today and really kind of go over the talking points of what we heard last night. And I think this group is going to be extremely excited about what we talked about, and I can't imagine anybody better to share it with you than my very awake and alert husband, Mr. Robert Schwartz. So I'm going to turn this Zoom over to Robert, and he's going to share some amazing information with you. Take it away, Robert.
Good morning, guys. There we are. I see myself in my PJs. How do you guys do this every morning? I don't know, but good morning. I'm just so excited. I want to be on here this morning talking with our team because we had the ability to be on the phone yesterday with Jeff Olson. And, it was really special to be on for a half hour and to hear his emotions, his vision, what is really going on at this company. That a lot of us in the field kind of get disconnected sometime. The reason Jeff got on with some leaders, and it was only it was the leaders in the company, is most of the leaders in the company have organizations that are up to 5 years old. And, we always know going through the holidays as a business, hold on. I'm getting Andy, come here and help me. Randy, I don't know what you said, Randy, but I'd like to know what you said if you can't hear me very well.
Turn off the screen share so we can see your face, please.
See, there you go. See? Okay. Thanks, Randy. You're always good at this, Randy. So, for a lot of us in Nerium, we have organizations that are up to 5 years old. And when you have a business that is that has done records amount of revenue in a very short period of time, the business, you go through the trials and tribulations of growing pains. And some of our organizations this year have had some growing pains. And, I look at that as just business. Now, for the newer people on this call, this has nothing really to do with you, tell you the truth, because you're not experiencing that hyper growth we had 4.5 years ago, and then it turns into a real business. Like, we're not in hyper growth right at this moment. Oh my gosh, what do we do? So it was very interesting where some people that aren't used to business start feeling like, what do they do? And so a couple people leave their organization. They have been in that organization for a long time, not getting the success they want, and they start, not feeling good about everything. Well, it's a holiday season. This is what happens in business. I go through it all the time in my mortgage company. And he went through it in her talent agency, where people don't hire people as often during the holidays, and people aren't refinancing and buying new homes during the holidays. And we always get that feeling, which is business, which is normal. So it was funny, one of the leaders got Jeff on the line for us leaders, which was very unexpected to Annie and I, because we're used to this type of thing. Our business hasn't been affected like some other businesses, just because we know that during this time of year, you're truly exposing people more than you're actually exposing people at other times, because you're buying brain cells, because people aren't going to make decisions to join our organizations as often this time of year. But once the new year hits, if you're doing the activities during this time, you literally explode into the new year. I've learned that through tens of thousands of dollars of coaching in the mortgage industry and just in business as normal. And so Jeff was on. And oh my gosh, one of the reasons I'm at this company is Jeff Olson. I researched him when I joined the company, when I fell in love with the product. And, he's done this before. He's built companies before. I wanted to be with a builder. I wanted to be with somebody that knew what they were doing and wanted to be large, wanted to be big. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to grow again and help people be very successful in this. So he got on, and we got a little taste of what's coming in 2017. And I want to give you this little taste of 2017. First of all, you know we have a dermal product coming out on January 7th, Focus 17. Focus 17, Spotlight 17. Sorry, this is what happens when you get me up this early. But Spotlight 17. And what's really incredible for what I'm seeing for 2017 is I haven't seen anything like this in this company ever. When you come out right in January with a dermal product that's going to go international right away to all the countries, and when we're going to open up a new country right in January of Colombia, that's a great way to start a new year. I mean, thinking about coming out of the gates, that's pretty amazing. But then to hear from Jeff in March, we're coming out with a wellness product. And we're coming out with a wellness product it's a starting point of other wellness products with a technology that hasn't been seen in wellness before. So we're first to market, first of its kind, and with medical technology and doctors that have surrounded our wellness product to tout it, and the publicity that's going to go out, and and the backup medical information that's going to come with it in March is just absolutely incredible. In fact, he was saying that this product was brought to him. It started with a 22-year relationship of a person he's known, a doctor. And this doctor found other doctors to work on this technology. And these doctors took it to Cosmax to bring it into fruition. And then Cosmax referred everybody back to Jeff Olson because of our relationship with Cosmax to be the distribution arm of not only this product, of the whole product line with this technology. I mean, watching Jeff Olson was like, hearing his voice was like a kid in a candy store of what we have coming out. All the other companies in our industry are going to want what we want. This is where we're going to gobble up those other people in the industry that have watched us in all this growth that we've done. And, that's why I want to have a company. This is why I came to Nerium for things like this. So not only did I found it in March, we're going to have that new product, but he's also going to come out with another product at the July convention, and we're going to have another new product in the fall. Okay, so we have at least 4 new products this year. And then, he didn't even talk about the countries. We already know with Colombia in January and Hong Kong in February after the Chinese New Year, and Europe throughout the summer, and who knows what else. We get a lot of pleasant surprises. And when you're bringing out these products, and when you have these momentums, and when he tells us that he's never had such an amazing team at the home office that could pull all this off, I truly believe other countries we're going to be surprised with other countries in 2017, because I think Jeff Olson is sick of the rumors, sick of people touting what he's able to do. I've in listening to him, he actually lets all that go. He doesn't think about that the way we think about it in the field, because we don't know what we don't know, and he does. It's called the noise out there, but he knows what's coming around the corner. He knows, what we have, and he does look at Spotlight 17 as revamping the whole business. Now, the national marketing directors, which I'm sure you'll hear today, Mark Smith was on with the national marketing directors yesterday, and all he was talking about, what we do in our industry is we promote. That's our job. And whether hopefully you like it, because that is really what we do. We have these teams, we have this amazing product line, okay, and we have a company that one day, the reason I'm here is I expect our company to be the largest company in the industry. Well, that's a long way to go, guys, and that means we're ground floor. And I just hear this from our founder, Jeff Olson, but from Mark Smith, all you hear is, guess what, guys? Our job is to promote, no matter what the promotion is. Hey, we have promotions. We don't need new promotions. We have plenty of promotions. We just got to promote our team to get to the event so they can understand what the heck is going on at this company. You know, on Spotlight 17, we were told our whole new marketing system, which Jeff Olson calls Go Build, is the start of it's going to be brought out. So from a NCC, Nerium Communication Center, it's going to morph into something called Go Build, which is going to be way better than what we have already. Our technology to bring these products out and to open these countries properly is getting way better month to month because of the people down at the home office and because of Microsoft working on it and because of Jeff Olson's vision of bringing this all together. We're just participants of this amazing guy who could put this vision together and pull it off. And that's what my hope was for and is for. And that's why I lacked sleep last night, is because, you know, he brought me back to why truly Annie and I are doing this, you know, help as many people change their lives and travel the world, set up our family legacy, and do something that truly makes other people happy. Our products work, so they make other people happy. He mentioned Nerium NBI, which is Nerium Biotechnology, which we don't hear a lot about anymore, but he is working on bringing Cosmax, Signum Biosciences, Nerium Biotechnology, and another science, another entity into our fold with these products coming and bringing them all together. And his job, he says, is he's bringing all these entities together to come up with technology in what they do to not only make our products better, but bring out new products and to help all these companies make money also. So we're going to be seeing things from Nerium Biotechnology, really cool stuff, helping our company to dispel any rumors of what that is going on there. You know, and again, it's just noise. It's one thing in business I've learned, you know, don't get involved with the noise. When I opened my mortgage company in Valencia, I came in with a bang. My wife, Annie, knew everyone in town because she was out here for years as a PR person already. So I went on her shoulders and she walked me throughout town, and I started doing a lot of business right away. And there was noise. Oh, Robert Schwartz not a real mortgage lender. He's not really FHA. He's only a broker. He does fraud loans. He's too expensive. I got all of that. It didn't, and you know what? All businesses where you are truly successful quickly, and when you're beating the pants off the competition, are going to do that to you. Guess what? They're doing it to us. And when some people leave because they don't know how to build a business and they can't see the vision of really what we have here, they throw it at us, and we see it on, you know, Facebook, and we see it in social media. Guys, those are people that didn't believe in themselves. Those are people that might have had a bad year and just said, I'm on to the next thing. They're jumpers. I've never been a jumper, so I don't really understand that. I like building businesses. Okay, you know, again, I don't know. I owned my own company for 21 years. I'm still in the mortgage industry 28 years. Annie owned her own company for 18 years. We like building businesses. We see you don't build a business in 5 years. We see that's just the beginning. That's learning the business. That's learning how to run the business. That's getting the business going the way it should be going. From there on, then you're really building a platform that could give you what you've wanted forever. This is what's going on in Nerium right now. So we are coming in to Spotlight 17. And guys, it is our duty as everybody on this line right now. If you have anybody on a team, you drag them to Spotlight 17. This is what's going to supercharge your business as the start of 2017. And God, you know, listen, that's what we do. We show up at market parties to reinvigorate us, to re-understand why we're in this company. We go to regionals to give us that energy and that knowledge and the belief and the faith that this thing is real, because it is real. But that's what we do. That's our industry. It's like in the mortgage industry, I went to seminars and it got me reinvigorated to go out there and do a whole bunch of mortgage. That's what made me really successful in mortgages, was showing up. Any business, you must show up. During this holiday season, I told Annie, hey, we're going to be there for our team. They're going to need us because this is where they're headed. They have time to start thinking and things start swirling. Normal. It's okay. Guys, we have a plan. You have a franchise that gives you everything you need to go way out into the future and be really successful by showing up and doing the activities. It's not going to work if you don't do the activities. That's business. But when you do the activities, there's nowhere else in the entire world I would want to be in any business that has that upside that we have without that pressure in every other business you get by the overhead, by other things. We don't have that. We have the upside. Guys, I challenge you. Get on the phone to anybody on your team. You are all leaders here on this call. Find out where Spotlight 17 is in their area. 2-3 hours away. Some people might have to fly in. Listen, we're promoters. That's what we do. The more people you get there, the bigger you're going to have a bang going into 2017. Throughout 2017, with the product line expanding, with the countries expanding, the rest is going to happen if you stay in the game and you do the activities. So I'm going to turn this back over. No, I'm not turning this back over to Annie. I'd love to open up any questions. You know, listen, I can't relay. Jeff Olson talks really fast. He is very exciting. It was a half-hour call. I can't relay everything he said just because, number one, I couldn't keep up with him and the notes. But I will tell you, I've never heard a man that is so convinced that this company is just starting. This company is just ready to take off like a rocket. I totally believe it. That's why I got up early this morning, which I don't usually do, to be on this call, to let you guys know, guys, we're in really good hands. We're at the right place at the right time with the right company. I know it sounds like a slogan, but you know what? I've never felt that way before. And gosh darn it, it feels good. And I want you to feel good about it. Don't let anybody get in your way because you deserve to be here at this time and to really do something for yourself. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Good morning, Dave.
I have one. It's Angela.
Hi,
Hi, good
Angela.
morning. Hey, do we have a location yet in Southern California for it? Because they didn't know that they were going to use the Grand last I heard.
I don't know where it might be. You could look at the back office.
I'll see if it's there. It wasn't there last time.
It is definitely at the Grand.
So they did decide
Yeah,
that.
it's in the back office.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Robert, you did a great job.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks,
Oh my
Karen.
gosh. You just brought it. I love it.
Robert, this is Susie, and I feel the same way you and Annie do, and I have felt this all fall. I just knew something big was coming with the momentum that was building and building in the last 5 years in this company, and I've been involved in 2 other companies, you guys. I built 2 other companies, but I was never ground floor. I was never with Jeff Olson. I never had this quality of product. So talk about what 2017 is going to bring to all of our families. It's, I can't sleep either. Here we go again. Nerium delirium.
The interesting part of 2017 is that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just literally 30 days away, right around the corner, but that's going to build into 2018. I truly expect one day we'll be in 90 plus countries. I truly expect, Jeff Olson is very into wellness. You can see, remember, I high-fived him 4 years ago and I almost broke my arm high-fiving him. I mean, he is so into wellness. He loves it. And wellness is the largest space in our industry. By the way, dermal is the second largest space in our industry. I mean, guys, this is like the stars are lining up, but this is long-term. This is not just 2017. This is literally right now, today. The more people you can get to 2017 is how you start blasting into it. But again, 2018 will probably double our footprint again with more products. I mean, again, we're just on the bottom floor of this and the ground floor of this, and that's what's so exciting.
Robert, it's Robin. I just want to add something for my East Coast people. So some of you that are on here, I think were at, when Jeff came to New York to do his first Live Happy, and we were at the United Nations and doing the Today Show with him, I think it was like 2014. And I remember him standing there, and I had just hit regional marketing director, and he was asking me all these questions, and we FaceTimed you guys from the parking lot. And I remember him saying, so how's your organization, and asking us some questions. And I said, you know, this market, he goes, you're in a market where you're not going to really see the pop of the East Coast till 2017 into 2018. And when I heard him talking last night, he really is always on point, because we are just starting to see that pop here of people open to it, where 3 years ago when we were pounding the pavement, they weren't. So I'm fired up from that call. I couldn't sleep and I was super tired. And now I have full on near-in delirium, and it's game time. But East Coasters, hang in there. It's coming.
Any other questions?
Hey, Robert, I wanted just to make a statement. It's Fred, by the way.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, hi. Now, that was awesome. And I wanted to just say, you know what, you guys, when I saw Nerium originally 3 years ago, when I saw the research that came out, it was unbelievable. So I know most people don't really look at it, and I always say, I know the results before I even try the product, because I know I read the research and I know what's coming out, and just the history of the products that we've had. They are absolutely amazing, and this is the way of medicine in the future. So just hang around, because medicine is not going to be as much as you think in terms of, you know, prescribing this, prescribing that. This is what we have is actually medical quality type products that are going out to the masses because of what Jeff Olson is doing and what the companies are wanting to do, the research institutes are wanting to do. They don't want to give it out this way anymore with prescriptions. And I've seen something similar to this that had come around about 10, 15 years ago at a symposium, and I saw something last year when Dr. Stock and Max were talking about one of the molecules that they've been working on, that I hope they're going to come out with something with that ASAP, because that's it's going to be absolutely fantastic stuff that we're going to have our hands on. So when you have that, everybody's going to want it, and just hang in there, and I think it's going to be an amazing year. Thanks.
Oh, that's great, Fred. Thank you. Anything else? Anyone else? So I will just conclude with this. When Annie and I got in, we didn't take we didn't understand how important it was to show up to regionals and a convention. It was the very first convention that was happening at Nerium in San Diego. My sister Karen called us and said, "You're coming to the convention, right?" And we made up an excuse. I had a golf tournament, Annie was playing tennis, and we said no to her. And then Anna Camp called, and she goes, "You're coming to the convention, right?" Now remember, they're not emailing us. They're not texting us. They got on the phone and they called us. And then again, I made up the excuse to Anna, but I started feeling a little weird turning down Karen and Anna. And then above Anna, upline called and said, "Robert, you're coming to the convention." And I couldn't say no to him. And I said, "Of course I'm coming to the convention." And I turned to Annie. We didn't know better. And I said, "We'll make it like a little vacation. If we'll get down to San Diego, I'll take you out and we'll go out to dinner at the Gas Lamp District. And if it's nothing interesting there, we'll just go see San Diego." And from the moment we got to that convention, guys, it was game over for us on what this company, the industry, what Nerium was all about. We couldn't leave our seat. I had to go to the bathroom. I remember I didn't want to leave my seat. It was so absolutely amazing. But we showed up. We dragged about 12 of our people to go the best we could. And then as the story goes, we went from an executive director to a national marketing director in less than 2 months after that convention, because not only was our hair on fire, but our team's hair was on fire. And what it did, the synergy, the energy was absolutely the most amazing thing that I think's ever happened to us. That's what we do. So this is not text your team. This is not email your team. This is get on the phone with your team. And if they're on the fence, get them on the phone with Annie, Karen, anybody in your upline, Dr. Fred, Lisa, I mean, whoever can give them that third party scenario on how important it is just to show up and what it'll mean for them in their business. That's what we do. And take this time over the holidays to use this leverage with everybody you're talking about. And that doesn't mean go to the parties and start blabbing, Miriam like crazy, because no, run away from you the next time they see you. So no, but put it in your back pocket. This is leverage we use when we are out there, and the excitement, that's the inner excitement we have that shows to people, what we have and those other people just have. So thanks for being on.
I don't want to say one thing about that.
Go.
So before we leave, Robert brought up a great point, and I think it's absolutely true, is all you need to do is literally run around from Christmas party to Christmas party with a big giant smile on your face. And wherever you are, people are going to say, why are you smiling so much? And all you need to say is, oh my gosh, my company is going through the roof in expansion. We have a party coming up in January, and I want to bring every single human being with me because I just can't stop smiling. And then just don't say another word. Because honestly, that is what is infectious. This kind of excitement and momentum that we're about to go into is created right here. It's created by each and every one of you. This group that gets up every morning at 7 a.m. to talk together and train together and be together. This is the group that creates the momentum to go to the next level with your team. So get on the phone with a smile on your face. Get on the phone with excitement in your heart, and talk to every single person about what's about to happen in your life, because honestly, this is how you create what's going to happen in your life. You do it. You have to do it. You're responsible. So, all right, you guys, that's all I wanted to say. I love you. Thank you so much. And let's go out there and make some people happy.
Have an amazing day, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Robert.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.